Hi guys, welcome to Justice KTV. My name is Justice Joseph Kofi Kabe. Today we are looking at revision mock 2 under information and communication technology. I advise you subscribe to my YouTube channel if today is your first time of being part of this class. Today lesson will be more interesting. I expect you take your jotter as I take you through the objectives. Thank you. Let's look at question 1. Okay, good. Question 1. Which of the following activate the Windows Task Manager when pressed simultaneously? Which of the following activate the Windows Task Manager when pressed simultaneously? A. Control plus Alt plus Delete. B. Control plus Escape plus Alt. C. Delete plus Escape plus Insert. D. Enter plus Pager plus X. Question 2. Before a computer produces information, it processes dash. Before a computer produces information, it processes dash. A. News. B. Data. C. Storage. D. Information. Question 3. The following are possible long-term health problems with long-term exposure to I.C.T tools, except the following are possible long-term health problems with long-term exposure to I.C.T tools, except A. Damage to the ear. B. Toothache. C. Wrist pain. D. Backache. Question 4. The concentric circles that are created on a disk platter of a hard drive when it is formatted are called. The concentric circles that are created on a disk platter of a hard drive when it is formatted are called A. Heads. B. Sectors. C. Clusters. Then D. Tracks. Question 5. The container that allows a user to organize programs and documents on a disk is known as. The container that allows a user to organize programs and documents on a disk is known as A. File. B. Document. C. Folder. D. Icon. Question 6. Which of the following helps you to refresh website you have currently opened? Which of the following helps you to refresh website you have currently opened? A. Stop. B. Forward. C. Reload. D. Back. Question 7. The term launch as used in I.C.T means. The term launch as used in I.C.T means A. Delete a program. B. Store a program. C. Create a file. D. Open a program. Question 8. The acronyms BP stands for. The acronym BP stands for petabytes. B. Terabytes. C. Gigabytes. And D. Petabytes. Question 9. Emptying the recycle bin will dash. Emptying the recycle bin will dash. A. Temporarily. B. Creates. C. Originally. D. Permanently. 10. Font color is a feature found on which toolbar? Font color is a feature found on which toolbar? A. Standard toolbar. B. Title bar. C. Menu bar. D. Formatting toolbar. Question 11. One who composes an email is called. One who composes an email is called A. Deceiver. B. Receive. C. Recipient. D. Sender. Question 12. Using block letters in email is called. Using block letters in email is called A. Uppercase. B. Spamming. C. Shouting. D. Phishing. Question 13. Rearrange the following in descending order. Arrange the following in descending order. So you have the I, GB, II, byte, III, megabyte. Then we have IV, kilobyte. So I is gigabyte, II is byte, III is megabyte, then IV is kilobyte. So arrange them in that order as you see on your screen. Good. Let's look at question 14. A selected cell in spreadsheet application is called A. Active cell, B. Cell reference, C. Name box, D. Sheet tab. 15. Pictures, text, and audio figures are all examples of. Pictures, text, and audio figures are all examples of dash. A. Letters, B. Symbols, C. Data, D. Icon. Question 16. The following are power saving state in the computer except. The following are power saving states in the computer except. A. Hibernate, B. Sleep, C. Standby, D. Log off. Question 17. The top level name .mile simply stands for. A. Miles, B. Military, C. Millennium, D. Millimeter. A. Miles, B. Military, C. Millennium, D. Millimeter. Question 18. Which of the following is not part of the group? A. Microsoft Excel, B. Quattro Pro, C. Word Perfect, D. Lotus 1, 2, 3. Question 19. Pressing the Shift key plus 5 keys will produce which symbol? Pressing the Shift key plus 5 keys will produce which symbol? A. Percentage, B. Question mark, C. Ampersand, D. Asterisk. Question 20. The .pdf file extension represents an A. Adobe Acrobat, B. Graphics, C. Video, D. Image. Question 21. Which of the following represents an internet protocol? A. www, B. http, C. online, D. .com. A. www, which stands for World Wide Web, B, which stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, then C. online, then D.com, which stands for military, which stands for communication. Question 22. The enter key is also known as A. Delete key, B. Insert key, C. Backspace key, then D. Return key. An intersection of column and row is. An intersection of a column and a row is A. Cell, B. Cell, C. Cell, D. Cell. 24. A set of rules and regulation that determines how computers communicate with each other on a network is called. A set of rules and regulation that determines how computers communicate with each other on a network is called A. HTML, which stands for Hypertext Markup Language. B. Protocol. C. Client. D. Node. 25. Which of these uses magnetic technology to store data? Which of these uses magnetic technology to store data? A. Hard drive. B. Flash drive. C. DVD-ROM drive. Then D. CD-ROM, a CD drive. 26. LCD stands for A. Lithium crack display. B. Light crystal display. C. Liquid crystal display. D. Liquid crystal display. The same pronunciation but different meaning. That's C and D. So liquid crystal display, D. Liquid crystal display. This one with Y and this one with I. 27. The keyboard is connected to the system unit through a connector called. The keyboard is connected to the system unit through a connector called A. Internet port. B. PVGA port. C. PS2 port. D. COM port. 28. The default font size of MS Word is. The default font size of MS Word is A. 11. B. 14. C. 12. D. 16. Question 29. The Blu-ray disc can store a maximum of dash of data. The Blu-ray disc can store a maximum of dash of data. A. 20 gigabyte. B. 100 gigabyte. C. 50 megabyte. And D. Only 40 megabytes. Question 30. Which of the following is designed to reduce wrist pains? Which of the following is designed to reduce wrist pains? A. Ergonomic keyboard. B. Standard keyboard. C. Multimedia. Then D. Standard keypad. Question 31. The most commonly used keyboard layout is. The most commonly used keyboard layout is A. Dvorak. B. QWERTY. C. ZXCVBN. Then D. I.C.T. Question 32. The following are examples of optical discs except. The following are examples of optical discs except A. CDR, which stands for compact disc recordable. Then DVD, which stands for disc digital visitor disc. C. Hard disk. And D. Blu-ray. 33. All the following are pointing devices except. All the following are pointing devices except A. Mouse. B. Stylus. C. Keyboard. D. Joystick. Question 34. A full character with the same size and design in a WordPad is referred to as. A full character with the same size and design in a WordPad is referred to as A. Left align. B. Italic. C. Fonts. D. Bold. Question 35. Which of the following is the exact size of 3 whole number 1/2 inch disk media? Which of the following is the exact size of three whole number 1/2 inch disc media? A. 146 megabytes. B. 256 kilobytes. C. 1.44 megabytes. D. 1.44 kilobytes. Question 36. Which word features correct errors as you type? Which word features correct errors as you type? Which word feature correct errors as you type? A. Thesaurus. B. Autocorrect. C. Spelling and grammar. D. Undo and redo. 37. To underline a selected text in a word processing document, the keys used are. To underline a selected text in a word processing document, the keys used are: A. Control plus U. B. Shift plus U. C. Alt plus U. D. Delete plus U. 38. Which of the following refers to the term unsolicited mails? Which of the following refers to the term unsolicited mails? A. Inbox. B. Compose. C. Spam. D. Trash. Question 39. In Word Processing Document 2003 program, lines, blocks, arrows, and flowchart are found on which of the following toolbars? In Word Processing Document 2003 program, lines, block, arrows, and flowchart are found on which of the following toolbars? A. Formatting toolbar. B. Drawing toolbar. C. Picture toolbar. And D. Standard toolbar. Question 40. In which year was this social media called WhatsApp launched? In which year was this social media called WhatsApp launched? A. 2012. B. 2010. C. 2015. D. 2009. Good. I believe you are done with your answers. I'll leave the objective answers at the end of the session B so that you'll be able to mark and check the one that you've gotten wrong. Make sure after you finish marking, make sure you do your revision so that you will not repeat the same mistake when you go to your exams, your external, to go and write your external exams. So I urge you to stay tuned, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you've not done that, just subscribe to the YouTube channel under the video description and press that red button and the bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Let's move on to the session B aspect. Pay attention. Are you ready? Get your jotters ready because I will just be explaining and be giving out the answers. Good. Let's move to section B. Okay, the first question, which is compulsory aspect of the question, is what you see on your screen now. So the question is, study the diagram carefully and answer the questions that follow. So this is the diagram you see over here. I believe you've seen this diagram before. You always use it when you visit the internet and you are browsing. You always use this diagram here. So you are going to look at the part labeled based on the question asked. So let's go to the question. We'll refer back to the question, then the diagram whilst we are studying. Okay, so let's go back. Let's look at the question set under this diagram. What is the appropriate name for the above diagram? So let's go back and look at it. What is the appropriate name given to this diagram? So you can see it at the top here. It's called what? Internet Explorer. So that's the appropriate name So this is the Internet Explorer. It's not any other, the Internet what? Explorer. So that's the appropriate name you are supposed to give to this diagram above. Let's move to the next question. State one function of the above diagram. State one function of the above diagram. It is a program used to access information. It is a program or an application used to access information. So that is it. That is for the B. It is a program used to access information. Good. C. Which category or type of software is the diagram above? Which category or type of software is the diagram above? So the answer is supposed to be what? It's an application program. So this is an application program. This is an application program. Good. D. Identify the part labeled A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. Good. So let's go back to the diagram. While I point the part label, then we write them down. Please pay attention. Practical questions are very tricky, but I advise you to pay attention so that you'll be able to understand so that if you meet this question in your exams, you'll be able to answer it with ease. So the first part label, which is A, this is the part label A. If you can see it. So the part label A is what? Back button. Write it down. The back button. B. This is the B. The B. The answer is even written here. It's very simple. So B is what? Favorite button. Favorite button. Yes. B is favorite button. Then C. I believe you know this. C is what? The address bar. C is address bar. D. D. Refresh button. D. Refresh button. Look at how the refresh look like. This is the refresh button. So take notes. E. Stop button. This is how it is. It's not close button. It is stop button. It's different from this. It's different from this. This one is stop button and this one is close button. So in browser, this one is what? Stop button. F. Here is it. You can see some small building here. It's called home button. Home button. Yes, it's called the home button. G. As you can see over there, is minimize button. Minimize. No, this one is G is maximize button. Yes, this is the maximize button, and this is the minimize. So maximize, G is maximize button. H. H. Horizontal scroll bar. Horizontal scroll bar. Here is it. This is the horizontal scroll bar. So H, horizontal scroll bar. I, status bar. That's the status bar. Here. All this place is called the status bar. Here. That's the status bar. And J is J. So vertical scroll bar. This is the vertical scroll bar. This is the horizontal scroll bar, and this is the vertical scroll bar. Good. I believe you've jotted all the answers down. Good. Let's move to the next question. By using that start button, state the appropriate steps used to launch the diagram above. By using the start button, state the appropriate steps used to launch the diagram above. So right, click on the Start button. That is one. 2. Click on or select all programs. Select all programs. Then 3. Scroll the list and click on the Internet Explorer program. Scroll the list and click on the Internet Explorer program. Scroll the list and click on Internet Explorer program. So these are the steps of how to launch the diagram you see. So first, click on the Start button. 2. Select all programs. 3. Scroll the list and click on the Internet Explorer program. Good. Let's move to the next question, which is F. Mention the shortcut keys on the keyboard that can be used to close the diagram above. That is Alt plus F4. Alt plus F4. That's ALT plus F4. Good. The next question. G. Which feature of the above diagram keeps records of all websites visited? Which feature of the above diagram keeps records of all websites visited? So that is the history. That is history. History keeps all that. So the history keep all sites you've visited. History keeps that. All the sites you visited, history will keep all that for you. Good. Now let's move to question 2. Answer 3 questions only from this section. Question 2A. List a step to rename a file or folder on the desktop. So let's look at the steps of how to rename a file or a folder on the desktop. 1. Right click on the folder or file you wish to rename. Right click on the folder or file you wish to rename. That is 1. 2. Select rename. Select rename. 3. Delete the existing name. Delete the existing name. 4. Type the new name. 5. Press enter or click on the empty space. Good. Let's go to question 2B. Give any 4 examples of storage media. Give any 4 examples of storage media. I believe you know them. If you don't know it, jot them down now. 1. Diskettes. 2. CD or DVD. 3. Memory card. 4. Zip disk or videotape. Zip disk or videotape. Then 5. Hard disk. C. State 4 ways of keeping and maintaining I.C.T tools. State 4 ways of keeping and maintaining I.C.T tools. 1. Do not plug cables in damaged sockets. Do not overload sockets. Maintain clean environment. Clean I.C.T tools regularly. Rooms should be well ventilated. I'm going over again the answers. Do not plug cables in damaged sockets. Do not overload sockets. Maintain clean environments. Clean I.C.T tools regularly. Then the last one, rooms should be well ventilated. I think this very question came in your mock 1. Something, yes, so I believe you understand. How I.C.T question, they trace the questions. Okay, question 3. A. List the steps in order to turn on the computer. It also came in your exam how to turn off. So this one has come in your mock 2 that you should learn how to turn it on. So you can see how the I.C.T questions sometimes they come. So you have to be well prepared. So let's look at the steps of how to turn on your computer. 1. Check all cables connected to the system units. 1. Check all cables connected to the system units. 2. Check the main socket and switch it on. 2. Check the main socket and switch it on. Check the main socket and switch it on. 3. Remove all removable storage devices from the system units. Remove all removable storage devices from the system units. 4. Turn on the system units. Then 5. Turn on the monitor. Good. B. State the functions of the following. Hibernate. Hibernate helps save the user's work on the hard disk and put the computer in power saving mode. Hibernate helps save the user's work on the hard disk and put the computer in power saving mode. The next one is standby. So when you look at the hibernate, what normally happens is that when it hibernate, whatever you are doing on the computer will go off. You can put it can go on hibernate, but that whatever you were doing on the computer will not terminate whatever you are doing, but it will save it on the hard disk so that the next time when you were able to take off the hibernate, you get your work intact. Yes. Then let's look at standby. It helps save users' work in the computer main memory, which is the RAM. It helps save the computer users' work on the hard disk. Helps save users' work in the computer main memory and put the computer in power saving mode. Helps save users' work in the computer main memory and put the computer in power saving mode. So the difference between the two is that this one saves on the hard disk, the hibernate saves on the hard disk, while the standby saves on the RAM, which is the main memory, which is the random access memory. So the computer will save the data on the random access memory for you, then put the computer in a power saving mode. But for the hibernate, it saves the computer on, it saves the data on the hard disk, then put the computer on a power saving mode. So that's the simple difference that I can give you. So don't forget that. Then C, state 2 reasons to restart a computer. 2 reasons why we restart a computer. 1, when the computer freezes. So that's one reason. You are working on the computer will freeze. So you feel like, no, let me restart it. So that's one reason, when the computer freezes. 2, when it is affected with virus. When it is affected with virus, yes. When virus attack your system, you normally having some kind of challenges, so you feel like because of the virus you have to restart. So we restart our computers when the computer is affected with virus. 3. When a new program or software is installed. When a new program or software is installed. When a new program or software is installed. Sometimes when you're using the computer, then you install a program, you're asked to restart the computer before that very software will function. So you have to what? Sometimes when you install the program on the computer, even because of the program you've installed, it will cause the computer not to function properly. So the only best option you have is what? To restart the computer so that the program will function and the computer will also be in the proper working mode. Then let me add the last one. When the computer is overloaded with many programs. When the computer is overloaded with many programs. When the computer is overloaded with many programs. So normally when you are working on the computer, you open this program, you are playing game, you are browsing. So you see that there are so many programs opened on the computer. So it causes the computer, especially when you connect yourself to the internet and you are opening using different type of browsers. So it causes the computer to what? Run some kind of way that you don't feel comfortable using it. So you feel like because it's not normal for you to use as a computer, then you do what? You restart it. So when the computer is what? Overloaded with many programs, it also causes the computer to work somehow bad. So it calls for restarts. Good. Question 4a. State two functions of the task manager. State two functions of the task manager. 1. It displays the open running application program. It displays all open running application program. It displays all open running application program. 2. It can be used to end or cancel any open running program. It can be used to end or cancel any open running program. It can be used to end or cancel any open running program. 3. It displays an executable file in the system unit. It displays all executable files in the system unit. It displays all executable files in the system unit. Good. Let's look at the next one, which is B. Explain the following terms. Surfing the internet. Surfing the internet. Right. It is the process of browsing the net, making research, upload and downloading information on your personal computer. It is the process of browsing the net, making research, uploading and downloading information on your personal computer, in bracket PC. Good. Ergonomic keyboard. Are you ready? It is the type of keyboard that is designed to reduce wrist pain and back pains when typing for a long period of time. It is the type of keyboard that is designed to reduce wrist pain and back pains when typing for a long period of time. So that is ergonomic keyboard. I believe you understand the surfing the internet. You always do that. You browse on your phone, you download, you upload, you research. All that what you are doing is what you call the surfing the internet. It means surfing the internet. When you go on Facebook, you download picture, you upload pictures, you search for things on Facebook, on the internet. All those things is what you call you are surfing the internet, or you are browsing on the internet. Good. C. Differentiate between information processing and information processing cycle. This question can come in your exams simply. So So you have to take note. Information processing is the computer activity for converting data into information. Processing is the computer activity for converting data into information. While information process cycle is the series of activities for computer to change data into information. While information processing cycle is the series of activities for the computer to change data into information. So that's the difference. Please take notes and make sure you learn it very well, because if you take some words out, it will be wrong. You can also say stages, can also be correct. The stages of activities, stages or activities. So that one is also correct. Instead of series, you can say stages that information data goes through to become information. Yes. Question 5. Use the diagram below to answer the questions that follow. So let's look at the questions. Identify the above diagram. Have you seen it before? Is it familiar to you? Okay, so this is how it is called diskette or floppy disk. It is called diskette or floppy disk. Yes. It's a type of storage device. So that's the answer for this one. So let's look at the next question. State the total storage capacity of the diagram above. So it has 1.44 megabytes. In other books, they'll tell you 3 whole 1/2 inch. I think it came in your objectives. Yes. So it has a storage capacity of 1.44 megabytes. Good. Let's look at the next question. Give one function of the diagram above. Give one function of the diagram above. 1. It serves as a data backup. It serves as a data backup. 2. It can also be used as a bootable disk. It can also be used as a bootable disk. 3. It can be used to transfer information from one computer to another. It can be used to transfer information from one computer to another. Good. The next question. Mention the 2 main types of keyboard. Mention the 2 main types of keyboard. So we have the standard keyboard and the enhanced keyboard. The standard keyboard and the enhanced keyboard. Good. C. Write the following acronyms in full. Write the following acronyms in full. I, which is virus, stands for Vital Information Resource Under Search. Vital Information Resource Under Search. Search, which is SIEGE. Search. BPS, which stand for bits per seconds. Bits per seconds. PHP stand for personal home page. Personal home page. V. Information processing cycle. Then D. Which of the file does the following file name extension represent? Which type of file does the following file name extension represent? So I.jpg .jpeg, which stands for what? Picture or image file. So when you see that, it stands for what? Picture or image file. Then .exe, that is executable file. Executable file. Yes, that's the end of the question. The session B. I believe you were able to put something down. Good. Make sure after the lesson you do your own revision. The things that you don't know, make sure you learn them, so to prepare you for your external exams. As I said, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me on Facebook, so that anytime I'll be having a new mock, uploading a new mock, I will put it on Facebook so that you'll be notified before I upload. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell under the subscribe button, so that anytime I will upload a new video, you'll be notified. Yes. Okay. So these are the answers. So mark it and check your score. So I wish you all the best as you are preparing for your exams. So thank you and stay tuned for the next lesson. Bye bye.